Well, hello everyone. Thanks for dropping by to see us on YouTube. We're exploring Tampa Bay commercial real estate. We talk about real estate on the west coast of Florida, which is mostly Tampa, St. Pete, and the surrounding cities. My name is Jay Wittner.
And I'm Rachael Manzanares.
And today we're going to be talking about transactions that happened in September of 2022. And our first one is the Tahitian Inn, which has been sort of a staple in Tampa for 50 years or something. It was built in the 50s, so a little over 50 years now. The Tahitian has 82 rooms. It's 56,000 square feet, and it's on a nice sized lot given where it is, almost 2-acre lot.
Yeah, that is good size.
The seller was Joe Capello and the buyer was Ventures. And I don't remember if they're gonna do a complete remodel or rebuild the whole thing. I don't remember what the details were, but it is about half a dozen blocks south of Dale Mabry and State Road 60. And the address is 601 South Dale Mabry Highway, if you wanna go take a look.
And we're sticking in the same neighborhood.
This looks the same. The earlier set of things we were just talking about is buildings that were sold. This next part is an individual lot in that area, in that complex that is being sold. So this lot just went for $3.6 million. It's 19 acres, which again is a good size piece of land in Pinellas. And they plan to develop 111,000 square foot industrial property on the site. And they hope to be open for business in 2023. The seller was Huntley Properties and Landholding, and the buyer was Johnson Development Associates. And this is near, again, the intersection of Highway 19 and Gandy Boulevard. I think it's a little bit west of the prior one.
Right.
And they have not, I don't believe, determined the exact address because it's undeveloped property right now. But it's near that 3925 Gateway Center Boulevard address, if you want to go find.
And now we're moving up to Clearwater for this next slide. This portfolio of office buildings just sold for $18 million. So 5 buildings total. This is located in the Bay Vista Gardens area, which is near the St. Pete Clearwater Airport. And the buildings total up to about 135,000 square feet. Seller here was Gannett Property Group and Biscayne Atlantic, and the buyer here was not disclosed, so we're not quite sure yet, but you can see it highlighted over here in the corner. So this is also near Highway 19, north of Roosevelt Boulevard, and the address here is 5659 Rio Vista Drive. All right.
This next one is in Tampa's Beach Park, and it sold for $16 million. It's 5.5 acres, which comes to almost $3 million an acre. And the idea is they're going to remove the existing office buildings that are shown here that are on the site now, and they're going to build 87 luxury townhomes on the property. And here's an artist rendering, I guess, of what's planned for this new location. And the seller was Wisco 7, and the buyer was Dodo Investments. And this is south of the Mosaic West Shore Apartments, if you're familiar with them. And it's at 200 South Hoover Boulevard.
Yeah, right off the exit on 275. Yep. All right, over to Dunedin for this one. So this is an assisted living facility. This just sold for $26.5 million. So Grand Villa, this consists of 120 units. It's a 2-story facility and it's about 71,000 square feet. Sits on a 3-acre parcel, and this was built in '87, so a little bit older property. Seller here was VS Dunedin, and the buyer was Healthcare Capital. A nice little dining area. Look like it's been well kept.
Yeah, looks good.
And this is located off of Highway 19, a couple blocks south of Main Street. If you're familiar with the Dunedin area, address here is 880 Patricia Avenue. So you can see Main runs here through Dunedin. Back to St. Pete.
Here we're in St. Pete, and the property that's currently there has been used for retail stuff in the past.
Right.
And they intend to convert this whole thing over to medical offices. And I'm not sure again if they're going to modify what's there or do a tear down and start over.
Right.
The existing building is 12,500 square feet. And this facility was built in '76 and sits on a 1.3 acre parcel. And the seller has this clever name, 5651 38th Avenue North LLC.
Yeah.
And the buyer was a Realty Income Properties. What surprised me was the price of roughly $9 million for a 1.3 acre lot with an old building on it.
In this area of town, it is a surprising price for sure, and I expect they're going to do something substantial there if they spent that much on the land.
Yeah, it'd have to be a bigger thing for that to for the numbers to pencil out in the end.
Mm-hmm.
The property, it's northeast of the intersection of 58th Street North and 38th Avenue North. And once again, the address is 5651 38th Avenue North. And that's our show today.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We hope to see you next time. Appreciate it.
Thanks for coming by, and we'll see you for our next show in about a month from now. Take care.
Take care. All right, in this next one, we're looking at a 3-building portfolio. So this just sold for $24.5 million. So a really good price point for this one, but it sits on a 15-acre parcel, so that explains a lot of it. 3 buildings total, 133,000 square feet. Seller here was Z Asset Management Corp, and the buyer was Adler Real Estate Partners. So this comes to about $183 per square foot, which is a great price for this use for sure. Good sized property. And the location of this one is in the Gateway business area. If you're familiar with St. Pete, it's kind of in the north area of St. Pete. A few blocks north of Highway 19 and Gandy Boulevard. Address here is 3925 Gateway Center Boulevard.